This video discusses suicide and mental illness and may trigger those who have had suicidal thoughts in the past. If talking about this subject makes you uncomfortable, please skip this video. According to JasonFoundation.com, suicide is the leading cause of death for young people between the ages of 10 and 24. If you are suffering, you are not alone. Reach out. You are loved and wanted. My DMs are always open. If you are not comfortable talking to someone on the internet, you can call the suicide hotline at 1-800-273-8255. Hi, Shanny. I know curiosity will bring you my way. I know either you or Rev or both will click on and watch this video. I know both of you will have a lot to say. I know both of you will probably go back to your respective channels and stream about me. I don't give a shit. My name is Maddie. So if you're going to talk to me, talk about me, get my name right. And if you think doxing me is going to scare me, my name is Anissa Walker and I live in Texas. Bring it, bitch. You don't scare me. I have fought pedophiles on this platform who hid behind the organization named Heart Progress. I fought Daddy 05 to help get Cody and his sister out of an abusive situation. I was one of the people that helped document everything in every one of those videos to bring light to the problem that was going on that channel. And now I find myself with you, smirking, mocking, and playing ignorant when your eldest's mental health is at stake. You blame people on the internet for the fact that he is on suicide watch. You blame people on the internet that he's been having suicidal thoughts. You have been blaming everybody on the internet and using your son as a fucking shield so you think you don't have to take any more criticism. I'm not talking about William. I'm not talking about your youngest son. I'm not even talking about Rev in this video. I'm addressing you. Your behavior, your attitude, and the fact that you dare call yourself a mother after the video clip that I saw and that I have transcribed and that I am about to break down in this video. No mother worth their salt does this to their son. No mother torments their child the way you did in this video. No mother continues to put their child's business on the internet after their child has pleaded with them to stop. No child should go through that. No child should have their shit put on the internet if they don't want it on the internet. And that's what I'm addressing in this video. This is Cody Martin. He lives with his birth mother now, but it was not so from 2015 to 2018. He was abused by his father and stepmother for money on YouTube. The channel was called Daddy of 5, and Cody was filmed screaming at his father to stop taping him and that he hated his parents. I'm telling you this because the following transcription reminds me of that event. This is Shanny, a mother in the loosest term of the word. Her eldest son, William, was recently admitted to a crisis clinic for a suicide watch. FabFitGeeky, whose video is below, talks about this in more detail with more videos. You see, instead of taking a break off the internet to make sure her family will be fine, she proceeded to go online via streams, blaming commentary channels for CPS being called on them and for online harassment. She streamed to the clinic with William not wanting his business aired for all to know. She streamed again on the way home, stating she couldn't be there with him because of her PTSD. Let me take this time to add there are many reasons why she could not be with William. Many clinics will not allow you to be with the person on suicide watch for the first 72 hours. What could be the cause for William's distress? I'm not a mental health professional, but I have had suicidal thoughts in my teens and adulthood. I will not play the video, but I will provide the transcript of the exchange between Shanny and William. Here we go. So here is a prime example of oversharing something that really didn't need to be put on the internet. Yes, as a parent, I have embarrassed my son by telling baby stories to friends, and there may be one or two on a live stream. But this play-by-play is not necessary or called for, in my opinion. Siblings do this all the time, Shanny. It's normal and natural. It's a sibling rivalry. It helps them learn social skills and conflict resolution. I suggest you talk to someone who has siblings, Shanny. They can explain it to you so you can get it. This is a clear indication of the eldest not wanting his business aired on the internet. This is the expression on her face when he's asking the question. He's clearly not happy with the situation, and she is smirking. This is not a normal parental response. This is her expression as he's saying this. She is enjoying this. You can tell. He's extremely frustrated at having his business put on the internet, and she is smiling, smirking, and chuckling under her breath. An actual parent would not put their child's business nor their audio, much less the child, on the internet for all to know, see, and hear. He sounds tormented, frustrated, and angry. She doesn't seem to give a shit. I don't know about the youngest, but the oldest seems to be crazy, as you put it, because you continue to go against his wishes and air his laundry on the internet. I have no clue what a bullheart is. The only thing close to it I can find on the internet is someone that pegs another forcefully from behind, but I doubt she means that. She laughs after saying it. We get an eye roll here. He's angry about her talking about his business, and she rolls her eyes. She has a mocking tone when she whispers about having to stop talking about him, but she continues. This is not mature parental behavior. This is behavior that elicits a negative response from your child that can lead to emotional distress in the child, but do keep telling us it's our fault, Shanny. You're so full of shit you need a fucking X-Lax at this point, but keep digging your hole. Having raised a son, I can tell you why not. When they reach a certain age, they're trying to exercise a little independence from their parents, and any reminder that they still need to rely on them, especially in public settings, makes them feel awkward. They're trying to act cool and fit into their school environment, and your presence, quite frankly, cramps their style. Jesus, Shanny, were you not a kid? I remember feeling this way about my parents. I got to middle school and didn't want them picking me up or dropping me off at school. She gives a few more examples of William complaining about her going with him into the grocery store. I will spare that nonsense bitching on her part. So roll with it. Let him have his little bit of freedom and respect his wishes. If he doesn't want to be seen with you at school, then drop him off outside of school grounds and let him walk to the school. Just keep an eye on him as he walks. It's simple. I have explained this already. It's sibling rivalry. It's normal and natural. You are telling people about his life when he doesn't want you to. You closed-minded, backwoods, no-teeth-having, stubborn bitch. That's what you're doing. That is what is affecting him. I am going to leave this last exchange up while I provide commentary here. This is the part that reminds me of the Daddy of Five situation. William is screaming at his mother to leave him alone and not record him. He doesn't want to be on YouTube in any way, but she's too selfish and stubborn to realize this is hurting her child emotionally. He is clearly feeling tormented and not taken seriously here, and it's affecting him greatly. She's denying any wrongdoing towards him and even turns the situation around to try and make it out that it's his fault. This is disgusting. Ladies, how many times have we been accused of PMSing when we lose our tempers? This is exactly what she's doing here with William. She's too starved for that fucking internet cloud and views that she doesn't see or doesn't want to see that her son is old enough to find her channel and see the shit she is doing. If he can, so can his friends at school and others he attends school with, which will lead to bullying if it already isn't taking place. Editing Maddie here. Don't think I missed this little gem over here. I did overlook it while I was scripting, but as I was editing, I ran across it. You see how when she wrote when she said this, it was after his distress? Here's the exchange again. Yeah. So how can you sit there and in earnest say this when you caused this? And all of that could have been avoided if you would have just respected his wishes and not recorded him in the first place or put any of his business on YouTube. Simple. Just respect your kids' wishes. Now, can teenage boys be hormonal? I had a teenage boy. Yes. They can lose their tempers. They can yell. They can scream. They can holler. They'll argue to push those boundaries and test those limits. Okay? And you do have to tell them and repeatedly remind them during their adolescent years who the parents are. Okay? So that's normal. What isn't normal is your kid constantly pleading with you, asking you, begging you, and shouting at you to not put him on YouTube or the internet in any capacity, and you continue doing it. That's what makes you in the wrong, Shanny. He's not the one that should be in trouble, Shanny. It's you. Your kid is screaming for help in that clip, in that video, with that audio, off camera. He's screaming for help. He's screaming and pleading for you to please stop. And you're continuing it. So who's the antagonist? It certainly isn't William. Well, there you have it. Another one in the can. Don't forget those thumbs. Whichever one, you prefer. Don't forget the comment section. I don't curate my comment section, so if you cuss, the cussing's going to be there. If you insult me, the insults are going to be there. I give a crap less, really. If you like what you see, that's what the subscribe button is for, and that bell is a YouTube redundancy. It's supposed to tell you when I upload, so hit it and cross your fingers and hope for the best. In the description section is my blogs and monetary ways of supporting the channel. Everything from crowdfunding to PayPal and a merch store is listed below. Until next time, my friends, behave, and if you can't behave, at least be good at it, my little misfits. This is your mad mother of the internet, signing off.